All right, everybody. We're just doing a little collection video today. I know I've done a lot of giveaways. I've asked a lot of questions to people about how many of each body I have, how many 1.9 tires, 2.2 tires, how many tires total, how many bodies, how many crawlers, how many RCs total. So we're going to do a little run through today and show you guys what I got for my collection. First off, we're going to talk about the G-Made GOM. This is a four-wheel drive 3S brushless. It's got Castle all through it. Fantastic buggy. I got some Duratrax tires on there. Not really a crawler. This has got the tons of metal upgrades on it. You can see the skids there. I got them in front, rear, back. Got the dual spring setup on the rear of it. Check that out. One shock, one spring shock. Thing is freaking amazing. I love it. Beast. Bought this one built. It had some rock crawler tires on it, but for the speed, I had to put some stiffer tires on there. Thing is ridiculous. Threw a little antenna on there as well. A little springy antenna. Boing. We got our Yeti over here. Actually, Yeti. This is a kit as well. Full metal all up front and everything here. Thing's badass. Again, Castle electronics throughout. It's running 3S brushless. And this one still has the unlocked front diff on it. And I locked the rear diff. So this one was also built when I bought it, and I've done nothing to it since I bought it. It does have the hinge. You can see the Castle in there. Sidewinder, man. Loving life. Fantastic beast. Back here, we got two HPI Maverick Fluxes. Those are 3S brushless as well. They're the exact same, everything inside. They just have different bodies. One is the pickup truck body. One is the truggy body. Those things are great. Fantastic little bashers. Then we got our Axial SMT10 here, the Grave Digger. This again, fully stock. I'm about to change up the ESC, at least in this. It has some issues with running full speed for about 2 minutes on battery, a 2S battery. And then it drops down to like a limp home mode. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. I put it through a lot of water, so I'm thinking maybe some water got in the ESC and fried it a little bit. And maybe that's the problem. We'll figure that out. Next one, my Beastly Beast. This is my Team Corley Kronos. But I have the Punisher body on there now, and I do have some Proline Badlands wheels because I popped off one of the glued bead locks from the original set of wheels. I'm in process right now. I'm trying to find a rear fin that'll match the Punisher body, but I just like this Punisher body a whole lot more than I like the Kronos body that was on there. Love the front end on this. Like, look at that. Come on. The thing looks beast, right? Killer. That was a kit for the chassis, and I added all the electronics in there, so that's got pretty much everything you could want inside. I got a big Castle slate motor in there. I got the Hobby Wing Max 6 CSC, 45 metal kg servo. Using my Fly Sky RX TX on that one. So, fantastic beast. Next one over, we got our Kaiju. This again, 6S brushless 4-wheel drive. I've done nothing to this except drive the crap out of it, and I've had no issues. So good on you, Red Cat. No tires popping off, no vent anything. It's a monster. If you haven't seen these inside, there's your inside on that bad boy. And again, I run two 3S's for the 6S, or just a straight 4S or straight 3S. Any one of those works well with this one. And I love the body. It's got like that Datsun pickup body on it. Love that look. Then our next monster, the Axial SEX6. I got this from the RC Elf. Thank you so much, my friend. This thing is probably one of my favorites now. It is a monster, and I've done quite a few upgrades. As you can see already, the metal rims, speed locks, got the Hyrax tires, got the metal fender deletes, the metal side sliders. I got a metal front bumper on there. I got brass hexes underneath. I got metal sliders on the axles and the center skid. And I'm about to put in some metal knuckles, steering knuckles. I'm just waiting for the other pieces to come. And we'll have full metal on the front. Let's see how that works out for me, but monster. If you haven't seen this thing run, I got quite a few videos up now. It's a killer. Then we have my go-tos. My Rustler, 2-wheel drive, brush, 2S. Basically, I just changed the wheels and put a wheelie bar on that. Nothing major other than that. Got the Losi 22 SCT, again, 2-wheel drive, brushed, 2S, short course truck. Done nothing to that either, except drive it. I love it. This one here is my ZD Racing ZMT10. I just got some new screws, actually. One of those screws right there came out. I believe it's on this side. On the bottom one, just came unscrewed and popped out, so I got some new ones and popped it in. I just got the body sitting on there for now. That'll be ready for some wheels as soon as I get to it. And we have the Tamiya TT02, and this is the Subaru Impreza. And this is fully stock. It still has bushings instead of bearings and just a brushed version, but a great car. It was a real fun build. But I do believe I'm probably going to be selling this one shortly, as well as that purple guy over there. We'll get to him. Next is this bad boy. This is my HSP rally car. Four-wheel drive, brushless, 2S. Changed the tires up on that a little bit. Then I got my dually body there that I'm about to put on my Remo up there, the orange one. We're going to switch that out one more time. I do love the dually body on there. That thing looks awesome, the GMC. It's a beast. Then we got the Zinlahong 9125. This has got the Unimog body on it with metal body mounts. It's got the Kyosho Madman tires on there. Other than that, she's stock. Oh, I'm sorry. There is some metal oil-filled chocks upgraded on there as well. Fun little thing. I love the look of it. That Tamiya Unimog body on there. It looks really nice. The thing runs great. I burn it on 3S even, and it's not a problem at all. Then we have the HSP four-wheel drive drift car. This is a 2S brushless again, but drift. It's got the GTR body on it. I even have the drift wheels on there. I'm not a big drifter, but I do have some street tires for that I run it on. Fantastic little car. Haven't had any issues with that one either. So my two HSPs are fantastic. If you guys are into them or tried them out, go for it. You won't be disappointed for the price. And then we can move on to crawlers, big crawlers. I got the Red Cat Gen 8 back here. That's just got some, what has it got? Oh, it's got some Mudslinger tires and two hot racing beadlocks on there, and some metal 5mm spacers to give it a little more width because it was quite narrow. Definitely helped with the stance on the thing. Other than that, that's completely stock still. Next one over is our Axial Wraith. This is the Spawn, and the two tires on it. So I got some 2.2 metal beadlocks and 2.2 rock beasts on there, running those Crawler Innovation dual stage foams. I also have Scalar Fab front and rear bumpers and metal side sliders on there from Scalar Fab. Fantastic company. If you guys haven't checked them out, please do. Other than that, she's fully stock. I did put the metal steering rod on over the plastic, but I still have the rest of the suspension rods down there. You can see them in the rubber band. Those are going to be going on at some point just for a little more weight down low, because this thing is actually quite awesome at rock crawling for being a rock bouncer. If you ever seen any of the videos that I posted of it, you know what I'm saying, and I say it in almost every video that I do. Then I have my tires. I got some extra paddle tires over here, some crawler tires. Actually, some of those are the dualies that are going to be going on that dually truck. I got some Genus on there with some metal beadlocks. A bunch more tractor tires. These ones are the J Concept Fling Kings on some killer metal beadlocks there. Those things will be on any truck. This one here is the Cross RC. This is the FR4 kit I built up. This one's running a Castle Slate again with the Castle ESC. I think it's the Micro Mamba X or Mamba Micro X. It's the smaller one. Other than that, it's got this metal front bumper on there, a bunch of stickers. I got the metal beadlocks, the trenchers. This thing is easily a beast. I just took the springs off so it runs full droop, and definitely made a huge difference in the stability of this thing. Fantastic little truck. I have some more wheels on my wheel stands there. Some of these, I mean, not even used, these tractor wheel ones in the front. Also have some J Concepts back there that are fantastic on some Trials. Those are some Baja Claws on there, Mickey Thompson Baja Claw 19s. Fantastic. Got the TRX4 Blazer. Freaking awesome truck. Got the SSDs on there, metal beadlocks. I got the J Concepts landmines again on there. Or not landmines, the, oh man, ruptures. Is that what they're called? Dang, can't remember. J Concepts anyways, tires on that one. Fantastic truck. Trax is always a good choice. Over here, I found a Viterra Ascender. This is the Blazer version. Some metal beadlocks, and I do have the Fly Sky. Oh, I upgraded a bunch of stuff in that one. It's got a Crawlmaster motor now, and I don't know, the ESC70, LSD ESC70, crawler ESC that has the app on your phone you can adjust. It's freaking awesome. Next is the Elements Enduro. Full kit, built that up. It's got the Dodge Ram body on there, metal bead locks. Those are Scrambler tires on there, I believe. Fantastic truck. Got the Tamiya TT01. This is the drift version. The GTR body on there. If I didn't love GTR so much, I probably would have sold that one already because I'm not a drifter, and it's brushed. Still got the bushings, no bearings, just stock. 2S, nothing crazy. Another Viterra Ascender here. This is the Chevy Suburban version. Again, metal bead locks, wheels, got inner fenders on there, metal sliders, added some bumpers to the front and the rear just to help protect that body because I do like that body. Did have a full interior in it, but it was a bigger interior, so it didn't fit this smaller scale truck. I need to find something a little better scale, some side mirrors, little stuff like that. Great truck though. Another set of tires, of course. Then we got the G-Made Buffalo. This is the military version, so killer truck. Full kit on this one built up. Running Hobby Wing, 1080, running Holmes Hobbies Crawlmaster. Of course, my Fly Sky, which I love. My little three-channel Fly Skies are fantastic. Metal bead locks, got some scalar tires on there. Beautiful truck, love this thing. Axial SCX 10.2. Again, full kit, built this bad boy up. That's again running, Holmes Hobbies 1080. It's got the Hobby Wing 1080, Holmes Hobbies motor. These killer metal bead locks that I found that are super heavy, by the way. And then that's running the, what tires are those? Good question. Those are Voodoos, I think. Whichever they are. I got metal front and rear bumpers on that. Got the cliffhanger body on there. Great little truck. Got my extra Ford Bronco body here. Extra LC80 body. Got an extra little two-door Jeep short body. This one here is the MST DC01. If you guys haven't seen that, fantastic. I got that Hobby Wing Fusion, the new one, the V2 2300 kV with the 60 amp built in. Thing is a beast. Again, metal bead locks. It's got these G-Made wheels on it. It's a rock climber for sure. Then we got the another TRX Ford Traxxas. This is the Ford Bronco body. Metal front bumper with a winch. I got metal bead locks. I got the Sweep Racing tri-lugs on there. There's the stock tires from the Blazer. So if anybody needs any of these extra, this is brand new, never used, stock TRX4 Chevy Blazer tires, the ones that came on that bad boy. Another rack of wheels, of course. Got a bunch in there. There's some G-Mades. There's some, I don't even know, Sweep Racing, I think, again. And these are some stock ones from the DC1. Got my Deep Woods just in case. And then my beautiful Vanquish Phoenix. The FJ body on there. Again, SSD wheels. It's got the XLR wheel tires on it. And that's running the Castle Slate with the Mamba Micro X CSC. Proline shocks. I mean, this thing is a beast. And fantastic as well. More Jeep wheels for my Jeep, which is next, but we're going to talk about the TF2. Those RC four-wheel drive TF2, all built up kit. Again, I got the Outrunner brushless Castle or Holmes Hobbies motor in there. I don't even know ESC wise. Oh man, what I'm running in that right now, I forgot. That's got a big Fly Sky on it. Fantastic truck. Love this thing. Got those white metal deep dish bead locks with the J Concept landmines, the real small 1.9s. Really work well on there. One thing I don't like is that it's the only leaf spring truck I have, and I have it down to one leaf spring on each, and it's still pretty stiff suspension-wise, and it's quite heavy, so I gotta figure something out about that. Then we got my TRX4 Sport. This was the first Traxxas I bought, crawler-wise anyways, TRX4-wise, just because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it. I was blown away. It's got some Trio bead locks, Patagonia Milestars, metal front bumpers. It's got the full Jeep Cherokee hardbody. Doesn't have the roof rack, that's just sitting there. It's a part that I've printed on my 3D printer over here underneath that canopy. Got my 3D printer. Always fun as well. More wheels. Obviously, you're gonna see a lot of wheels here, guys. If you don't know already, I'm a wheel guy. Next up, HPI Venture. This is the Toyota FJ. I've gotten quite a few little upgrades on this. Nothing too crazy. Still running all stock suspension axles, all that stuff, but I did upgrade the steering servo right off the bat, the wheels and tires right off the bat. I got some deep dish metal beadlocks, wagon wheels on there, some of those Pitbull Rock Beasts, fantastic tires. Here's one that surprised me. This is the RGT Toyota FJ. This is 4-wheel drive, came with LED lights, light bar, already included, metal beadlock rims, which none of these other cars came with, RTR. Insane that one of the cheapest brands around gives you metal beadlocks. It also came with a full-size spare metal beadlock. I don't have it on there because it's heavy and it hangs off the back, but I've done nothing to this. I drive it just like it is, and I love it. I'm blown away every time. The ESC is a little touchy for crawling. You know, doesn't have a super low crawl speed to it, but you switch out that ESC and trust me, you guys would be blown away with this thing. A lot of fun. Next up is the Red Cat Gen 7. This has got the full Capra metal axles added to it. Of course, the beadlock wheels, and then I got these J's Concept landmines. These are a little bit bigger 1.9s. So if you guys can see that size to that size, you can see they're both 1.9 rims, but it's how much less wheel there is to that one to that one. So those are two different size landmines they have in just 1.9s, which is nice. Other than that, this is pretty much running stock electronics. I believe I upgraded the servo. No, I'm sorry, I didn't. That's still a stock servo, stock ESC, stock motor, stock gearing. I just added that metal front bumper, those metal Capra axles, the portals. I love those on there. Doing full droop with no springs on there. Metal, magnetic body mounts with that Proline Toyota body on there, the Pathfinder. Very nice. We're gonna stop for a second so I can get my ladder to get to those top ones. All right, next one above the Gen 7 is the Remo Hobby. This thing's great. One of the cheapest crawlers out there, 4-wheel, good ESC, decent remote, strong servo if you're running your 3S on it. I've done multiple bodies on this, multiple sets of tires. Right now it's got the Toyota Hilux front half body from Proline with the cage that originally came with it added to the back. Metal front bumper, metal beadlocks, got those G-Made wheels on there, got upgraded shocks. Thing's great though, a lot of fun. And like I said earlier, I'll be putting this dually body right back on there shortly with the dually wheels. I like this on there, it does fit great. I have a couple bodies that fit on there great, but I like the dually on there the best. And we're gonna hook that up. My very first ever crawler is the Danchi Ridge Rock. So it's a little bit different than most that I have. This has got the MOA design, so there's two little 380 motors in each axle, one in each axle. But I have done some upgrades, shortened the shocks, put some shock towers on it to move the shocks up to drop it down even more. I've done homemade custom metal steering on it. I got the metal beadlocks with the Hyrax tires. I got the TRX4 Sport body on there trimmed like crazy so it'll fit with the articulation that's on this thing, and it still rubs, but it's a fantastic truck for the price. And if you're not really worried about scale with those MOA axles, this thing will go anywhere any other truck that I've had goes, if not more places than most of them. It's a great balanced truck. And again, the articulation is out of control as long as you got some weight on the wheels. And dropping it down definitely helps a lot too. It's probably 2 inches shorter than it was originally when I first got it. So great truck, love it. 4-wheel steering, 4-wheel drive, dual motor, MOA setup. Fun, fun, fun. Over here we got the UMG 10 Axial. It's the SCX 10, but with the UMG, so it's a little bit shorter wheelbase. I got this Star Wars theme with my driver in there. Little Star Wars stickers. I got a Death Star on the back that I made with a little metal model, little tiny one. Got some metal beadlock deep dish wagons on there, the TSL boggers. I bought this built. This is a kit. This has the Hobbywing Tune 1 Fusion 18 or 1900 kV in there. I run on 3S, of course. And things a beast, Proline shocks, all that. Ready to rock. Up here, last crawler we're going to talk about for now is the MST CMX. This is the Suzuki Jimny. This has got everything upgraded. I'm about to do a new remote. You can see the box in the back there is a new Fly Sky remote. I'm about to switch out on that, but that's got upgraded servo, Upgraded servo, upgraded wheels, metal beadlock rims. I don't know if you can see them in there. Yeah, metal beadlocks. And upgraded motor. I got the 540 Holmes Hobbies Crawlmaster in there. I got the 1080. I'm sorry, that's got the LSD ESC 70 ESC in there. 25 kg Metal Gear servo added to it. Got the metal roof rack with lights. The thing is a rockin' beast. Super short wheelbase, but a lot of fun. And we're on to my boats. I got the Pro Boat jet boat. This is a 23-inch, I believe. Runs on 4S, super fast, quite hard to handle actually at full speed. Self-riding is a little rough, but a lot of fun. It turns on a dime. Then we got our swamp boat, airboat. This is one that I got recently. This is a Pro Boat. This is a 24-inch, I believe. Fun thing. Not very fast, but we'll go over anything because there's no propeller or anything on the bottom to get stuck on stuff. So with weeds and sticks and stuff in the water, it just goes right over top of it with that fan. A lot of fun. Definitely highly recommend if you're in a swampy area and like boats. And then my last one is the, again, Pro Boat Blackjack. This is a 24-inch, I believe. Brushless catamaran style. Run 3S. And a lot of fun, very stable, but does not have self-riding. So if you do flip it, you're going to need something to get it unflipped or unstuck. I did get it stuck a ways back in some weeds, and it took me hours to get it out. So just again, with boats, make sure you're careful with those. Maybe have a retrieval boat to go with you. I mean, even this could get stuck if you get it in some thick enough stuff. The reverse doesn't work so great because you're blowing water all over the boat itself. Reverse in all of them actually doesn't work that great. They all have reverse, it's just not the best reverse. So propellers aren't meant to go backwards, they're meant to go forwards. That's it, one way for those. So there's the main collection. Then real quick, while I have you, I got a couple more side collection stuff that we're gonna go over. Let's check some of this out. All right, so first up's the WPL. It's a B24, as you can see on the remote there. Fully built. This was kit. Got the metal dualies on there. I got these custom drive shafts that are so fantastic on this. Some of my favorites, but they were quite expensive and hard to get, so I didn't get them for all of my WPLs. I got the cheaper ones. Full metal axles, full metal suspension rods. I got the upgraded springs on there, so it gives a little more clearance, a little more suspension travel. I did some custom painting on it. Great truck, runs 2S. Beautiful thing. JJRC Q70, I believe this one is. This is a big 6-wheel drive flat front. Again, multiple upgrades on this. Full metal gearbox, ESC, servo, full metal drive shafts. Got the upgraded suspension, so it's got a little more travel and a little higher. Also has these upgraded wheels on it. They're a little bigger because this first, once I rose it up with the suspension, it looked a little funny. Runs 2S, full-time 6-wheel drive. Actually switched out the axles on these, because normally the JJRC has differentials in them. So you only get 3-wheel drive, really. One of each axle will actually spin. So I got the WPL axles and upgraded those. So this is full-time 6-wheel drive, like the WPLs are. Fantastic. Some more wheels, of course. I got a remote back there that goes to this bad boy. My EDF Jet, which I've crashed. You can see cracked there, all smashed. Some rough spots on the side there where she skidded. There's a big old crack right there. And the wing broke off right there, and this broke off at the end. And I really beat this up pretty good the first time I flew it. Anything, if you guys are into flying at all, start off with something smaller and slower. This was not a fun thing to start off with. It was kind of an idiot choice of mine. I just love the look of it. And it sat here for years before I even flew it. The first time she was in the air for about 8 seconds and then smashed on the ground. So I'm looking into some other planes. We'll see what we can do with all that stuff.